Ready? Good to go?
Good day.
Wait, are you ready?
Yes.
You ready? Okay, go.
Good day, ladies and
Sorry,
gentlemen.
everyone, can you remove your hat, please, when you present? Thank you.
No, not either. Okay. Don't do that ever. Ew.
Hey,
Please.
hey, professional. Ready? Okay, go.
Yeah. Good day, ladies and gentlemen, and especially judges. We are Black Belt Business Solutions, and my name is Abraham. To my left are Travis, who will provide an overview of the marketing, Melissa, who will begin discussing our financials, and beside her is Nikki, who will be giving information on our financial matters. In this presentation, we'll be going through our market opportunity, our financial analysis, will be elaborated on, risk and challenges, as well as operational matters. And finally, I will be giving our final words. So essentially, our business is a consulting company that will enter into businesses and pinpoint issues, non-value added time, as well as waste and chronic problems. We will achieve this by having our consultants observe, recognize, and find solutions to make processes more efficient. By finding answers to problems, we will then utilize tools to incorporate and implement these practices within organizations to increase workflow and hopefully increase profits. So lean is defined as eliminating waste. An example of this is losing weight. I have fat and curves in my body that I want to make into lean and efficient muscle. I will do this by identifying problem areas and start eating healthy and working out on a regular basis. Six Sigma is defined as eliminating errors as well as pursuit of perfection. Generally, this means just making all things better for a greater output. Back to my example of losing weight. Once my weight issues have subsided, I'll be able to put out at peak performance in all the activities that I do. And Lean Six Sigma is a combination of both of these methods. By incorporating these systems, we will be able to assist businesses in the following: increase efficiency, maximize profits, streamline processes, and decrease clutter. And I will now pass on the non-existing mic to Travis, who will be going over our marketing analysis. Well,
Hey guys, my name is Travis. And I'll be going over our target market, our estimated total market share, our competition, and the market research and analysis. So the target market for Black Belt Solutions, we'd like to target businesses within Manitoba that are 200 or less. We are targeting managers and business owners who have specific business objectives that we will help them identify. These objectives include improving infrastructure within the company, standardizing processes, improving or even improving communication within the business. Black Belt Solutions wants to stay away from, but we like to stay away from just telling businesses we want to increase their overall revenue, because that is obvious. We want to find specific objectives that are going to help them do just that. So this chart represents our market share within Manitoba. So there are approximately 18,000 businesses within Manitoba. This number represents, or that we are targeting, this number represents the amount of discretionary funds they have to spend on a service such as ours. And this represents approximately $41 million represents the total market potential. So we have 38 competitors, and then plus ourselves, so 39 within the market, with $41 million worth of market share up for grabs. A complete share per member of the market is $1 million. For the first year, we do not foresee ourselves being a huge player in the market. So for that reason, we have decided that we will have 22% of the total market share, which comes down to our expected annual sales of $240,000. So this is how we came up with those numbers, and just basically how the operation functions. So the average consultation, the average per billable hours per day is about 6 to 8 hours. We have the consultants working 40 hours a week. The average charge per hour being $120, and we were working 50 weeks a year times $4,800, and that's where we get $240,000. So these four businesses represent our main competitors. So I know in the previous slide we did identify 38 other competitors, but they represent other sort of consulting firms within the market, such as financial consultants or health and safety consultants. We do not focus on these types of businesses, but these four businesses kind of use the same tools as us, such as Lean, Six Sigma within as their business model. So where we actually stand apart from these guys is they actually target businesses larger than what we target. We're targeting the 200 and under employee, and these guys are all targeting the much larger businesses. So that's where we kind of have a niche in the market, is that sector of businesses that are 200 employees or under are not being sought after. So for our market research, we conducted 2 surveys. The first survey, the objective was to see if managers and business owners knew about these different tools available, such as Kaizen and Six Sigma, and also Lean as means to help their business. So we want to see if there was awareness for these tools that we plan on implementing within their business. We also wanted to know if they had known about it, if they had tried in the past to utilize these tools. The second survey was done on employees of businesses, and our objective was to find if they feel that these businesses were not running as smooth as they possibly can be. Often when you talk to a manager or business owner, they may be biased and they may think that their business is running completely fine when actually it's not. So we have to work on these following slides. We don't know how we're going to keep them in here. Okay. This chart represents the different forms of tools that the managers were actually aware of, and if they were used within the business. So, this represents the employee surveys and the kind of what problems they've identified within them that were the biggest problems, 17% being management.
Can you go back please?
Sure.
Sorry, you're way off too quick.
Sure. So these charts we're still having to elaborate on. We don't know if they're going to be in a final presentation, so I'm still going to let you look at them. So now I'm going to pass it over to Melissa, and she's going to go over the financials.
Hi, my name is Melissa, and I'm going to be going over the financials with you guys, including the startup costs, the financial profit and loss, and the financial analysis. The startup costs are $28,507, which includes the purchase of software, assets, legal and other professional fees, business license, telephone, internet installation, promotions, and wages and salaries. The bulk of our startup costs, as you can see, are in the salaries for the employees at $12,500. Our assets will be amortized over a 7-year period with no residual value. Here's a chart to show where we're going for the income for the first 3 years, broken down into quarters. We start in the negative in the first year due to the fact that we are just starting up the business and have little income. Break-even point is in the 10th month of the first year. After that, cash inflow is greater than the cash outflows. In years 2 and 3, we have accounted for inflation and any other factors that would affect our profits by increasing the expenses by 2% annually. Financial risks. The financial analysis includes financial risks. The biggest risk associated with the business is operational problems, such as how practices and internal policies are enforced. In order to avoid these problems, proper protocol will be in place for consultants to follow. Another problem is uncollectible accounts. To remedy this, strict collection policies will be followed. Finally, reputational risks may be involved. Having a bad reputation leads to no business and therefore no revenues. So Black Belt Business Solutions will be exhausting every option in promoting their company by putting all efforts in providing #1 customer care and paying attention to small details that can help build a reputable company. Financial goals for Black Belt Business Solutions are by having high salary expenses and minimal overhead expenditures, the ultimate goal is to break even in the first year. Black Belt Business Solutions should also focus on providing high quality customer service to leave a lasting impression. This will entice more businesses to create financial stability. Our owner employee rewards. Black Belt Business Solutions is a corporation and will pay out each employee based on wages. The wages being paid out are fixed expenses and there will be no commissions within the first year because the company is a startup business. Any overtime, wages, commissions, and dividends will change as the company gets larger and moves into a higher income bracket. Our debt to equity ratio, the goal is to break even in the first year of business, therefore the debt to equity will be negative until the business builds up a large revenue stream. The seed money for the company will be generated from investors as well as shareholders. There will be 3 who will invest a total of $45,000. $50,000 will be coming from different sources of government for startup entrepreneur businesses. And if necessary, a bank loan will be required to make up for the difference in startup costs. Capital spending. The major capital spending will be allocated to 3 laptop computers and the software necessary to conduct the business, and any other expenditures will be focused towards advertising. I will now hand it over to Nikki, who will talk to you about the risks and organizational matters.